answered. I got very interesting answers, and everybody participated, and they all felt that without mirror, it is difficult for them to spend a single day. So mirror is an important. Now the question is that humans are fascinated. What about animals, birds, insects, other reptiles? That do you feel that they also get fascinated whenever they look their reflection in the mirror? Yes. So within this story, you will know this that how portion of periodic. Okay, you will come to know. Prakhar, no need to worry. Very soon we will let you know. Fine. You know, every day some changes are occurring in CBSE, so we are actually waiting for the entire syllabus. No need to worry. You will focus on Sunday test, and do please attend all the Sunday online tests, because at the end of the year the cumulative marks will be added and your final results will be prepared. So I don't want you to
Ma'am, which
lose
chapter
even a
is coming
single
in
Sunday
English
test.
of Sunday test?
Sunday, a truly beautiful mind. I have already sent. I don't know who knows it or not, but already I have sent the message on WhatsApp group. A truly
Yes, ma'am, you had
beautiful
sent.
mind. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please, it's all about Albert Einstein. I don't need to revise the chapter because videos are available over there. So if you want to revise the chapter, just go through my videos and the things will be clear. Questions are going to be easy. Word meaning will be definitely there. So please, my dear children, work on vocabulary. 2 words will be definitely there. So truly beautiful mind is the portion for Sunday test, tomorrow's test. Okay, so what I was telling you, that within this story, we actually wanted to know whether the animals are also fascinated, obsessed with their beauty, or you never know what is actually going in their mind. So when the snake looked itself into the mirror, he was not knowing what was going on. No one knows. But you know, very interesting explanation you will see that the author had made here. So before that, I would like to show you that small movie so that the entire story will be clear to you. And thereafter, we will continue the story. So children, are you ready for the movie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
you all love movies, no? We all love movies. Fine, children. So I'm going
Yes,
to show
ma'am.
you them. Okay, but you will mute yourself. Otherwise, there will be unnecessary sound and it will spoil your interest, your charm. Fine? Okay, I'm going to start the movie. Have a little patience. One minute. Now enjoy this.
The Snake and the Mirror by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. It is the story of a doctor who has just started his medical practice. He earns a meager income and lives in a small rented room, which is an outhouse with a tiled roof. The beam on which the gable is
All will,
supported is
children.
full of
Sound,
lights, which keep moving
picture.
in and out of the room. The room has no
Yes,
electricity
ma'am.
supply.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
One summer
Okay.
night, the doctor takes his dinner at a restaurant and returns home. As the doctor opens the door of his room, he hears a noise from above. But he does not react because he is used to such noises. He lights the kerosene lamp, takes off his coat, shirt, and vest, and opens the windows. He takes out a medical book from the table drawer to read. He keeps it on the table on which a lamp, a large mirror, and a small comb are placed. He opens the book and sits down. As he's sitting in a chair in front of the mirror, he looks at his image. He thinks that, as he is not married and is a doctor too, he should look handsome to get a better match for himself. He decides to shave daily, grow a thin mustache, and keep an attractive smile on his face. Gradually, his thoughts shift from self admiration to planning for his marriage. He thinks that he would marry a rich doctor having a good practice. He would choose a fat lady as his wife so that she would not be able to run fast and catch him in case she chases him for doing some mistakes. He's so engrossed in daydreaming that he does not pay attention to the sudden silence. The rats have stopped scampering, and there is a sound of something falling behind him. It happens so instantly that he does not get any time to react. By the time he turns around to see, a snake has wriggled over the back of the chair and lands on his shoulders. It coils around his left arm so firmly that his arm starts aching. It is a dangerous cobra with its hood spreading out, hardly 3 inches from his face. He sits there like a stone statue, afraid to move, lest the snake may bite him. He thinks of various medicines he has to take in case the snake bites him. In this moment of fear of death, he realizes that God has punished him for being too proud and arrogant. The moment he accepts his true worth, the snake turns his head and looks into the mirror. The doctor thinks that maybe the snake is attracted towards its own beauty. That is why it is looking so carefully in the mirror. Slowly, it crawls off his body and creeps onto the table and moves towards the mirror, as if to enjoy its reflection in the mirror closely. As soon as the snake gets down from him, he quietly gets up from the chair, leaps through the yard and runs away to his friend's house. The next day in the morning, the doctor, along with his 2 friends, goes to his room to bring out his belongings from there. The room has been cleaned out. Some thief had removed most of his things the previous night and left behind his dirty vest, maybe to insult him. The Little Girl by Catherine Mansfield. The little girl is the
So did you like the movie? How was the movie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
It
so
was quite interesting.
very interesting and very nicely made, so that the entire summary, the entire story was very, very clear to you. Clear? Now, those who have joined these
Yes.
classes today only, for them, that now you have the rough idea of the entire story, that what it is all about. It is about a proud homeopath doctor who was self-obsessed. And that is why when you will go through the entire story, you will see that most of the time, what is he saying? Oh, I am the most handsome doctor, most eligible bachelor. He is doctor also by profession, also he is doing very good, and he looks handsome. So he was so much self-obsessed, arrogant in a way, you know, that perhaps he thought that God is going to punish him. So now we are going to that part of the story. So children, be ready and please mute yourself. Sakshi, what is wrong with you? Camera off kar lo beta. There is no need of this. Yes. So let's continue the story. Be ready and sit with your books. All of you will sit with your textbook. Although I'm going to share a screen, but I want you to mark the lines. Whichever word is difficult, just underline it. I will tell you the meaning of that word and I want you to write it down. Okay? And if anything is not very clear, I will explain it to you. Fine? So let's continue the chapter. Okay.
neglected. One
Yes.
day she remains
What
indoors as she
happened?
gets a cold. Her grandmother advises her, "Why don't you make a gift for your father's birthday next week?" She gives her a piece
So-
of yellow silk fabric to stitch a pincushion for him.
We were here.
Kezia stitches a beautiful
Now let me tell you a
pincushion,
little
but she
bit
does
of
not
idea
find
of the
anything
entire
for
story
stuffing.
summary.
As
As
her
I told you,
grandmother
this
out in the
story
garden,
is
she
about
goes
a
to her mother's
homeopathic
bedroom in
doctor
search of
who
some stuff.
actually one
There she
day,
finds
by
sheets of
chance, you
paper
can
in
say,
which
oh,
her
something,
father
some
had
voices are
written an
coming now.
important speech. She
Ma'am, the little chapter
From the
वाला
background
animation
noise
तो आ
of the
रहा है.
video is
Okay.
still coming.
Ha. Okay. Background. Fine, I got it. It's okay now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So what happened? That homeopath doctor, how he met, how he encountered with a snake. Now the doctor, he was living in a small rented room, because just now he has joined this duty. He has not a lot of money, so he is living in a very small room, which was, you can say, an outhouse. It had two windows and a tiled roof. The tiles were supported by the gables, which rested on the beam, and there was no electricity supply to the room. So, in fact, that house was not even electrified. Very old story when we were actually relying on lanterns, on kerosene oil lamps. So, that's all. It's about a small village. So, just imagine the place was, having a lot of rats. So he always felt that he is actually living and sharing the place with rats. One hot summer night, the doctor took his meals at the restaurant and returned home. He lighted the kerosene lamp, took off his coat and shirt, and opened the two windows. He settled himself on the chair, and obviously he took out a medical book, Metria Medica, to read. you know all of a sudden something happened. There was a large mirror on the table, and there was a lamp also, a comb also. Now, very nicely, he used to say that one cannot stop himself. If mirror is before you, you will definitely get tempted. There is a kind of greed in you to see your reflection into the mirror. And I told you, this man, this homeopathy doctor, although he was a doctor, but he was obsessed with beauty. He wanted to look handsome. Okay, and that's why he did not stop himself looking into the mirror. So he started looking, he sat down in front of the mirror and started admiring himself. You all remember how funny lines are there, that he took some earth shaking decisions, like he will grow some mustache, he will also always keep a smile on his face. So in this manner, he will look very nice. So these were the decisions, earth shaking decisions which he want to take. Okay, basically, yes, he was overconfident. Yes, you are right, Shivangi. He was overconfident that he is the most handsome and eligible bachelor of that entire race. Okay, and his thought, shifted from self admiration to planning for future marriage. All of a sudden, while thinking about that he's the most eligible bachelor, he started thinking about his marriage also. And he wanted to marry whom? Very funny again, this incident is. That generally we all want to, any eligible bachelor would like to marry a very sweet, beautiful, thin, smart girl. But yeah, he was money minded, but he wanted to marry whom? Obviously, a doctor who would be quite rich. Money minded he is also, है ना? Money minded hai ye. But simultaneously, he's also thinking that the lady should have been, he want to choose a fat lady as his wife. You know why? Because if he will make any thing, or he will do anything wrong, any mistake he will commit, then the fat lady would not be able to run and catch. Basically, this is the humor which the writer wants to bring in the story. ये बस मजाक की बातें हैं. This is not a serious issue that he genuinely wanted to marry a fat woman. So it's a kind of humorous, thing which the writer wants to have in the story. Now, while thinking these things, he was so engrossed and lost in his daydreaming that he did not give much importance to the silence, because till now there was a lot of movement of the rats, and he was definitely not paying any attention to it. But all of a sudden, there was silence. And then what happened? The rats stopped scampering, moving here and there, and something, actually, he heard something like a thud, like a rubber tube that has fallen from up, that beam. But he was very slow to react, because by the time he turned around to have a look, a snake had wriggled over the back of the chair and landed over his shoulder. So we were there, that how very quickly, simultaneously, ek saath, the moment he moved back, at the same time, the snake also, he, jumped on him and coiled around his, arm. So this was there was darkness. And all around, outside the room, inside the room, not a single light, only the light of lamp was there. And he was sitting like a statue. You can just remember, I didn't jump, I didn't tremble, I didn't cry out, because he was knowing that if he will shout, he will cry, then definitely snake will be so scared. My dear children, I want to tell you one thing, that generally these animals don't bite you because they are in an intention of biting you. No. In fact, you all watch that program, Man versus Wild. Have you ever seen that program, Man versus Wild?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
so
always
where,
seen.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
very good, very good. Love. So whenever you are getting, my dear children, if whenever you are getting opportunity, do watch some good programs. Like that is my one of my favorite programs. And you would have seen that Bear Grylls says, he simply say that no animal has ever any intention to harm you without any reason. Only in two circumstances, animal, insect, or even bird, beast, they attack on you. See, the first is that they feel scared of you. आपसे वो डर जाएंगे तो आपको अटैक करेंगे, because self defense, it is the कह सकते हो, it is the responsibility of every living creature on this earth. Self defense means, if you, in order to defend themselves, if they are simply attacking on you, then that is justified. Okay. And the second is, if they are hungry. Yes, hungry. Yes, Om Kumar. Yes, Tathagat. Very good. So basically, when a animal is hungry, then he will, and obviously, right to food. Everyone has the right to fill his belly. So that's also truth. So in only two circumstances, animals are going to attack on you. Either they want to get some food, and you are the food for them, or they are scared. Otherwise, even the great cobras and even the anaconda, even the wildest creature will not attack you. So that is not the assessment, that is the reality. So basically, if you are not going to harm this snake, if you would have, yell money shout, then kya hota? That snake would have got terrified, because yelling will obviously terrify the snake, and he would have bite him or whatever. But so this man did one right thing. He was intelligent in a way, you can say. After all, he's a doctor. I didn't jump, I didn't tremble, I didn't cry out, because there was no time to do such anything. The snake slithered along my shoulder and coiled around my left arm above the elbow. You would have seen in the movie that how it coiled itself around his left arm. And the hood was spread out, and its head was hardly there, or 3 or 4 inches from my face. So if you have seen that scene in the movie, you can genuinely imagine the severity of the situation. My goodness, any normal, जानते हो तुम, एक और interesting fact मैं बता दूं. Most of the cases of a snake bite, if you would have heard that so many people died of a snake bite, no. Instead of a snake bite, they die because of, you know what? Heart attack. They are so much scared of the snake. मतलब इस circumstance में generally bite से डर कटे मरे ना मरे, वो किस चीज से he will die? Because of that heart attack he may die. ये बहुत common,
Because of fear.
yeah, this is a, yes, out of fear, because this is a common research around the world, that people did, because only limited number of snakes are poisonous. You know that fact? देखा है कभी National Geographic channel में, if you have seen the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
specifically on a snake. So you will see that they will give you a data where they will explain you that most of the time
Ma'am,
people
snakes in
die.
the city.
Yes.
Ma'am, snakes and the city, ma'am.
Okay, okay, yes, yes. So most of the time, एक बहुत interesting movie भी है, snake aeroplane में जो snake चलाता है, lot of snakes, a terrorist attack होता है. I have seen that Hollywood movie. I don't exactly remember the name of the movie. That is also very interesting and scary, because I'm actually very much scared of reptiles. मुझे तो बहुत ज्यादा डर लगता है. I don't know about you children, but most of the time, but I can't even imagine a snake anywhere around my vicinity. So I'm actually scared. Now what happened? So basically what happens that snake, people don't die because of a snake bite or because of the poison a snake is carrying, because of heart attack. They are so much scared. So any other fellow would have died in that circumstances if he would have seen that his head is hardly 3 or 4 inches from his face. But thank God our homeopath doctor is quite brave. So it would not be correct to say merely that I sat there holding my breath. I was turned to stone, but my mind was very active. The door opened into the darkness. The room was surrounded by darkness. In the light of the lamp, I sat there like a stone image in the flesh. So as I explained you in yesterday's class, that he was very quiet because he was knowing if he will move even a little, then what will happen? That a snake may bite him. So he was actually sitting like a statue. No, he was only breathing in order to remain alive. And then I felt then the great presence of the creator of this world and this universe. God was there. So whenever we all are in a perilous situation, peril, danger, okay, Peril. So whenever we are in the perilous situation, dangerous situation, who we remember either mother, mummy, है ना, or God. So he says that he was in trouble and he started feeling the presence of God. He was not able to do anything, so he started thinking of God. Oh God, please save us. Now, see how funny things. Little humor again. In this circumstances also, he is being a little humorous. Soch raha hai, suno. Suppose I said something and he did not like it. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letters outside my little heart the words, oh God. So he said that if I will say something to God, oh God, please help me, then maybe if he will not he should anger the snake and God will not help him. So he decided not to speak. Otherwise, what will happen? He should anger the snake. Because even if if he will start muttering something, murmuring something, whispering something, maybe that prayer will reach to God or not, I don't know. But one thing was sure, that the snake will definitely become angry. Okay, so he decided to imagine as if he is writing something in bright letters, and he did that. So doctor started praying within his mind to save his life. He is praying to God. There was some pain in my left arm. Why not? It was as if a thick leaden rod. Okay, no, a rod made of molten fire, molten rod, was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. And then something happened. You know, he started thinking that something, there was some pain. Obviously, why not there will be pain? Because that snake has coiled around his left arm. And, you know, it was looking like molten. Molten, you know, made liquid by a very great heat. So he felt that some great heat. He's feeling that great heat. You know, basically what happens, if you have seen that these kind of snakes, they will crush you to death. No, they will crush you. So similarly, as if the entire power of his arm is being taken by that coiling of the snake. Let me unmute, let me mute you. I don't know. 1 minute. Okay. So there was the entire, you know, snake, it has coiled around his left arm, and he was feeling as if something is crushing his arm, was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. That means the entire power and life of this arm is being taken away by that coiling of the snake. समझ रहे हो ना? वो coil जो किया था snake, वो पूरे power को suck कर रहा था. Okay, and he was really in a very difficult situation. The arm was beginning to be drained of all strength, and very soon he started feeling that his arm is breaking. There is no strength lying in his arm. The power was so strong. He felt helpless. What could I do? He could not do anything to save himself. And And he was thinking, at my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. He knew that if he moved even a little bit, thoda sa bhi, slightest, little bit, even though he will move a little bit, then a snake would strike him. Strike here means attack him. Death lurked 4 inches away. Lurked means hid. Lurk. So death was near 4 inches close to him. It was sitting at a distance of only 4 inches. Just imagine. Oh, suppose it is struck. What was the medicine I had to take? Now he is a doctor. So he was also thinking about the medicine. At that point of time also his mind is working, that if he will hit me or if he will maybe bite me, then what medicine is good for just getting away from this poison? There were no medicines in the room. I was but a poor, foolish, and stupid doctor. Now, my dear children, see the contradiction. Now he started first of all thinking that if the snake will bite him, then what would he do? Which medicine he would take? And then he remembered, oh, there was no medicine in his room. And then he started accusing and cursing him. Oh, I'm a poor, foolish, and stupid doctor. Now, can you tell me the contradiction in his ideas? Few minutes back, he was thinking that he's the most eligible bachelor, handsome, good, skilled, okay, good doctor. And now what happened? God has punished him. कि, okay, बहुत ज़्यादा proud नहीं करो. So my dear children, this is also a good lesson for you, my dear children, that pride is good thing, but excessively, if you are having that pride in yourself, that is not good. God is watching you, observing you. So this man started thinking that he is nothing but a poor, bechara. Yahan poor means bechara, helpless, poor, foolish, and stupid doctor. Oh God, he has nothing, no rescue, nothing he can do. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly. Feebly means weakly at myself. He was feeling very weak, and that's why he just smiled at himself. He smiled on his foolishness. किस चीज पे हंस रहा है वो? अपनी बेवकूफी पे. Okay. Yeah, yes, Shivangi. First of all, he was praising himself a lot, and now he is realizing that he is. So you should never have that much of pride in you, because no one is perfect in this world. Okay, there are so many things in this world which then you will find out, then you will come to know that other people are better than you. So don't be the victim of self-praise. I really hate the people who keep on praising himself. Oh, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. You are best. I told you that, please, what did I say you yesterday? That don't ever, underestimate your power. Okay? You should love yourself. प्यार करो खुद को, अपने आप को प्रेज करो, लेकिन प्राइड नहीं. प्राउड जो है ना, वो वर्ड इज नॉट. इगोइस्टिक होना, दैट इज नॉट वेरी गुड. So this man, he was having a feeling that he is the best person, most eligible bachelor. And now see, when he himself in this situation where he's very close to death, he's smiling, he's accepting the truth that he's nothing but a foolish doctor. And then he realizes, अब देखो कह रहा है, it seemed as if God appreciated that. और जैसे ही उसने अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि आई एम द मोस्ट फुलिश फेलो, गॉड ने कहा चलो फॉरगिव किया तुम्हें. गॉड ऐसे ही है, ही इज वेरी काइंड, फुल ऑफ मर्सी. गॉड इज सो काइंड टू यू माय डियर चिल्ड्रन, that he will forgive you for all your stupidity. Okay, never ever feel. One thing I would like to say, एक बहुत अच्छी बात बता रही हूँ. People used to say I'm God fearing person. ये never use this word God fearing. God से डरना नहीं है, डरो मत. God is actually judging you. Why will you be scared of God when you are doing nothing wrong? Say I praise God. We are God's children and we will love doing good things. So when you will do good, then God will definitely appreciate you, reward you. He will not punish you. अच्छा काम करोगे, अच्छा अच्छा भला काम करो, कर भला तो हो भला, something you would have heard. Now I'm not going to be a spiritual guru. Come to the point now. So it seemed as if God appreciated that. Yes. So when he realized his Vishnu, नाम में ही विष्णु है. And what is he saying? Children, listen. Vishnu Kant is writing, I don't believe in God. ये सब हीरो वाली बातें, अमिताभ बच्चन नहीं हो तुम कि मैं मंदिर की सीढ़ियां नहीं चढ़ता हूँ. You are, तुम्हारे तो नाम में ही विष्णु है, विष्णु भगवान है. And then you are saying that I don't believe in God. Then पूछो किसने तुम्हारा नाम रखा? Ask your parents. Okay. God may believe करो ना करो, but believe in nature. Nature is also God. So it's up to you, beta. And a day is not far. ये stage होता है. This is the stage of life when you say these type of words. But he is the creator. अच्छा, one day I will talk to you. किसी और दिन. So it seemed as if God appreciated that. When he started realizing his follies and mistakes, God appreciated that. And the snake turned its head and something happened. Miracle. इसको तो यही कहेंगे ना. It was a pure miracle. The snake turned its head. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. Maybe the doctor felt that God appreciated his realization of his mistake, because now he realized that he's not the most eligible person. He is a foolish doctor. Something favorable happened to the doctor and his life was saved. What happened? The snake moved its head to the other side and saw the mirror. It looked at the mirror and saw its own reflection in it. अब यहाँ फिर से थोड़ा सा ह्यूमर आ, सुनो पहले क्या हुआ. But it was certain that the snake was looking into the mirror. Was it admiring its own beauty? Was it trying? One minute. See, picture is also here. Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadows and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? Little bit of humor. Ab thoda sa hua that he forgot his danger. What happened? That all of a sudden the snake looked itself into the mirror. Okay. The snake turned its head. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror. Obviously, why will he claim anything? But it was certain that a snake was looking into the mirror. Now, so many, humor again in the humor in the story. What is he commenting? That perhaps a snake is also obsessed with his beauty. Perhaps a snake is also looking himself. It is not possible that any snake had never looked at itself in the mirror before. But yes, this snake was looking at itself in the mirror. And the homeopath doctor was surprised because the snake was looking very carefully at itself in the mirror. And so many questions started coming to his mind. The funny question. He was thinking that maybe it was admiring its beauty. And doctor is imagining that the snake must be imagining different styles, like he was thinking few minutes back when he was looking at his face in the mirror. And he thought that maybe snake was thinking of growing a mustache. Snake भी सोच रहा होगा. अगर male snake है तो सोच रहा होगा okay, एक मूंछ होनी चाहिए मुझे भी. और अगर female snake है that he doesn't know, so he has used this also. Maybe of wearing eyeshadows, जैसे लड़कियां eyeshadows लगाती हैं, और mascaras to look more pretty. या ये भी सोच सकता है snake, सोच सकती है snake. Or maybe it was thinking of wearing a red colored bindi on its forehead, vermilion, spot, bindi, sindoor, whatever. So he is making assumptions that if it is a male snake, maybe he is thinking to grow a mustache. Or if it is a female snake, and a funny thing, then maybe he is trying to thinking about applying a little makeup. थोड़ा सा मेकअप सोच रहा है. Okay, and then see how funny it happened. Just imagine that क्या snake ऐसा सोच रहा होगा? Yo, I need a little makeup, थोड़ा सा makeup, थोड़ा सा lipstick, थोड़ा सा eyeshadows. Wow, the snake's eyes are very nice, very pretty. I did not know anything for certain. Now he's saying, yeah, I don't know about this snake. I don't know what sex was this snake. Was it male or female? I don't know whether it is which gender this snake is having. Male hai, female hai, but he is making all the assumption. I will never know, for the snake unwound itself from my arm and slowly slithered into my lap. From there, it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. So simply he's saying, I don't know that the gender of the snake or what happened to the snake, but one thing was okay. So yes, Janvi, you are right. So whatever, so doctor did not know whether it was a male or a female snake, but one thing was that he will never be able to come to know about it, because it crawled from his arm, moved down into his lap, and then it jumped and started crawling over the table. Okay, it crawled very close to the mirror and started looking itself into the mirror. From there, it crept on the table, moved towards the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection at close quarters. Close quarters means very